Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Bharati Karunapatram Bharati Padabhushanam Bharati Padamarudam Bharati Tirthamashriye Vidya Vinaya Sampannam Vitaragam Vivekinam Vande Vedanta Tattvagyam Vidushekara Bharati. It is a great pleasure for me to conclude this session on Maneesha Panchakam by Shri Lalith ji. As soon as I heard that this Maneesha Panchakam class is going on in the morning, it seems to be a very comfortable time for us in India. Number one, what I would like to say is, in Durvasana Pratikara Dashakam, Vidyaranya Swami tells that Pratar Vaidika Karmaha Tadanusat Vedanta Sanchintanate. So, which happened exactly here. It has been instructed to listen to the Vedanta Tattva as soon as possible in the morning, before our minds possibly get corrupted out of the activities of the day, having required to keep engaged in the world, before it gets polluted with the worldly activities. If we could give a lot of inputs to the mind with regard to our own Swarupam, then it would be pretty helpful for us. So by following these words of Vidyaranya, we were able to listen to Vedanta Tattva as soon as possible in the morning. Number one. Number two was the topic chosen. In the Puranas, there is a very famous quote telling that Prayena Alpayushaha Samya Sabhya Kalavasmin Yuge Janaha Mandaha Sumandamadayaha Mandabhagya Hibadhrutaha Iti. So it would not be possible for everybody to keep listening for very long texts for very long years. The ability to grasp, the ability to keep ourselves reminded of the previous topics. We can listen. Of course, it is recommended to listen to Vedanta for years, but still, if the topic would be as small as possible, but still conveys the whole idea as a very big topic like Viveka Chudamani or the Upanishads, which will be none other than Maneesha Panchakam itself. The five Ratnams that Lalith ji has chosen, the 5 slokas in which Maneesha Panchakam conveys everything. Hasta Amalakamiva in our own hands. So the two from the words of Bhagavad Padacharya, there is no more Grantha, because Mandaha Sumandamateha Mandabhagyaha Hibadhritaha. We are restricted with a lot of, or we engage ourselves with a lot of responsibilities. The time that we could spend with Vedanta is merely possibly 2 or 3 hours per day. So if we could have such a text which is pretty comprehensive in nature and could convey us all the ideas in a few weeks, then that is one of the greatest. One more thing I would like to convey here is, I had the great fortune of being at one of the or doing service to Acharya during one of Acharya's Digvijayam a decade ago, during which Acharya visited Teni. It is very famous that we had Swami Omkaranda Swamiji's ashramam there, and Acharya visited there. And once he visited, there were a lot of sannyasis. When compared to the grihasthas, there were a lot of sannyasi sadhakas who were living there, doing Shravana Manana and Nididhyasanam there. So Acharya took up this Maneesha Panchakam to give them as Upadesha, in which the specific sloka that Acharya took was Sashvin Ashwarameva Vishwamakilam Nischitya Vacha Guru. So Acharya took this up and told, you can take up sannyasam, leave grihastha do Shravanam. And Acharya asked this question, Swamiji, you are asking us to leave our families, you are asking us to leave our profession and take up sannyasa only to do Atma Vichara. Then how will we even eat after that? Where will we get food from? Who is going to give us food? And then Acharya gave this answer. I was really fortunate that I was there. I am pretty sure if there was a Jignasu of the highest caliber, I believe that he wouldn't have returned to his home. He would have directly gone for sannyasa after that Anugraha Bhashanam. It was such powerful because Acharya gave this answer telling that after years and years and years of punyam, you will be able to hear even a single vakyam of Vedanta, or you will be able to find a guru who could teach you Vedanta. If you are able to accomplish that, compared to this punyam, to eat an armful on a daily basis would not require such punyam at all. So if you are able to accomplish to hear the Vedanta Tattvam from a guru, then you need not worry about eating food at all. Because there is a common saying in Tamil. There was a person who laid a very big shed for an elephant. So he made this shed out of steel, and then he made a very big entrance for the elephant to enter the shed. And what that fellow did was, he even had a small entrance just closer to the bigger one. And everybody asked him why. He told, the elephant will enter through the bigger one. The small elephant or the elephant kid will enter through the other one. And everybody told, why is this even required? When you have an opening where the big elephant can enter, the elephant kid can easily go through that. The same way Acharya told, when you have the punyam to hear the Vedanta, you need not worry about eating on a daily basis. So the moment you hear the Mahavakyas from the mouth of your Gurunatha, who himself is a Swanubhavabhuti Sampannaha, you need not worry about all this daily routines and eating and all. You should be prepared to leave off everything and dedicate yourself for Atma Vichara. So such is the topic that Lalith ji has spoken, because when Acharya finds a group of sannyasis and he had only 20 minutes to address, he chose Maneesha Panchakam. So such is the caliber of Maneesha Panchakam. So we were all blessed enough to hear this from Lalith ji, who is a Sampradaya with because we are encouraged only to learn from a Sampradaya with who has come in a Sampradayam, who has come in a Vedika Sampradayam. Otherwise, though he is very intelligent, Bhagavad-Padacharya tells, Murkavatu Upasatpaniyaha. You should not learn from such a person. You should learn only from a person who is educated, who has come down in such a parampara. And added to all this, he is also a Priya Sishya of our Mahasanidhanam and Sanidhanam of Shringeri, which connects all of us together. So it is, I conclude by thanking Lalith ji, the Vyoma Labs, also to remember me on this occasion, to allow me to speak a few words on Maneesha Panchakam and on Lalith ji. Thanks a lot. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.